learn in this letter that Don Pedro of Aragon comes this night to Messina.
He is very nearby this. He was not 3 leagues off when I left him.
How many gentlemen have you lost in this action?
But few of any sort, and none of name.
Victory is twice itself when the achiever brings home full numbers. I find here that Don Pedro hath bestowed much honor on a young Florentine called Claudio.
Much deserved on his part, and equally remembered by Don Pedro. He hath borne himself beyond the promise of his age, doing, in the figure of a lamb, the feats of a lion. He hath indeed better bettered expectation than you must expect of me to tell you how.
I pray you, has Signor Montento returned from the wars or no?
I know none of that name. There was none such in the army of any sort.
What is he that you ask for, niece?
My cousin means Senior Benedict of Padua.
Oh, he's returned, and as pleasant as ever he was.
How many have he killed and eaten in these wars? But no, how many have he killed? For indeed I promised to eat all of his skeletons.
Faith, niece, you tax Senor Benedict too much, but he'll be meet with you, I doubt it not.
He hath done good service in these wars, and a good soldier too, lady.
Oh, and a good soldier to a lady. But what is he to a lord?
A lord to a lord, a man to a man, stuffed with all honorable virtues.
It is so indeed. He is no less than a stuffed man. But for the stuffing, well, we're all moral.
You must not mistake my niece. There's a kind of merry war between Senor Benedict and her. They never meet, but there's a skirmish of wit between them.
Alas, he gets nothing by that. In our last conflict, 4 of his 5 wits went halting off, and now is the whole man governed with 1. Who is his companion now? He hath every month a new sworn brother.
Is it possible?
Very easily possible. He wears his spade. This is the fashion of his hat.
I see, lady. The gentleman is not in your books.
No, and he were, I would burn my study. But who is his companion? Is there no young square now who like a blade with him to the devil?
He is most in the company of the right noble Claudio.
Oh, Lord, he will hang upon him like a disease. He is sooner caught than the pestilence, and the taker runs presently mad. God help the noble Claudio if he had caught the Benedict. Will cost him £1,000 ere he be cured.
I shall hold friends with you, lady.
Oh, do good friend.
You'll never run mad, niece.
Nope, not till a hot January.
Don Pedro has approached.
Good, Senor Leonardo. You have come to meet your trouble. The fashion of the world is to avoid cost, and you encounter it.
It never came trouble to my house in the likeness of your grace.
You embrace your charge too willingly. I think this is your daughter.
Her mother hath many times told me so.
Were you in doubt, sir, that you asked her?
Senor Benedict, no. But then, were you a child?
You have it full, Benedict. Truly, the lady fathers herself. Be happy, lady, for you are like an honorable father.
Ooh, if Signor Leonardo be her father, she would not have his head on her shoulders for Almacina as like him as she is.
I wonder that you will still be talking, Senior Benedict. Nobody marks you.
What, my dear Lady Disdain, are you yet living?
Is it possible Disdain should die when she has such meat food defeated as Senior Benedict? Courtesy itself must convert to disdain when you come in her presence.
Then is courtesy a turncoat? But it is certain I am loved of all ladies, only you excepted, and I would I could find it in my heart that I have not a hard heart, for truly I love none.
A dear happiness to women. We would else have been troubled with a pernicious suitor. I thank God in my cold blood. I'm of your humor for that. I had rather hear my dog bark at a crow than a man swear he loves me.
Keep your ladyship still in that mind, so some gentleman or other shall scape a predestinate scratched face.
Scratching couldn't make it worse if it were such a face as yours were.
Well, you are a very teacher.
Bird of my tongue is better than a beast of yours.
I would my horse at the speed of your tongue, but go your ways. In God's name, I am done.
You always end with a jade's trick. I know you of old.
That is the sum of all, Leonardo. Senor Claudio and Senor Benedict, my dear friend Leonardo hath invited you all. I tell him we shall stay here at the least a month, and he heartily prays some occasion may detain us longer.
Let me bid you welcome, fair lady. Being reconciled to the prince your brother, I owe you all duty.
I thank you. I am not of many words, but I thank you.
Please, your grace, lead on.
Your hand, Leonardo. We will go together.
Benedict, didst thou note the daughter of Signor Leonato?
I noted her not, but I looked on her.
An honest young lady.
Do you question me, sir, as an honest man should do for my simple, true judgment, or would you have me speak after my custom as being a professed tyrant of their sex?
No, I pray thee speak in sober judgment.
Why, in faith, methinks she's too low for a high praise, too brown for a fair praise, too little for a great praise, and being no other but as she is, I do not like her.
Thou Abort! I pray thee, tell me truly how thou likest her.
Would you buy her that you inquire after her?
Can the world buy such a jewel?
Yea, in case to put it into.
In mine eyes, she is the sweetest lady that ever I looked on.
I can see yet without spectacles, and I see no such matter. Well, there's her cousin, and were she not possessed with a fury, exceeds her in much in beauty as the 1st of May doth the last of December, but I hope you have no intent to turn husband, have you?
I would scarce trust myself though I had sworn otherwise. Hero would be my wife.
Does it come to this? Shall I never see a bachelor of 80 again?
What secret hath held you here that you followed not to Leonato's?
Why, he's in love. With who? Now that's her grace's part. Mark how short his answer is. With your Leonato's short daughter.
Amen if you love her, for the lady is very well worthy.
You speak this to fetch me in, my
By
lord.
my troth, I speak my thought.
And in faith I spoke mine.
And by my 2 faiths and troths, my lord, I spoke mine.
That I love her, I feel.
That she is worthy, I know.
That I neither feel how she should be loved, nor know how she should be worthy, is the opinion that fire cannot melt out of me. I will die in it at the stake.
Thou wast ever an obstinate heretic in the despite of beauty.
And never could maintain his part in it but in the force of his will.
That a woman conceived me, I thank her. That she brought me up, I likewise give her most humble thanks. But that I would have a reed sheet winged in my forehead, or hang my bugle in an invisible baldric, all women shall pardon me. Because I will not do them the wrong to mistrust any, I will do myself the right to trust none. And fine is, for which I may go the finer, I will live a bachelor.
I shall see thee ere I die, pale with love.
With sickness, with anger, or with hunger, my lord, not with love.
Well, if ever thou dost fall for this fate, thou wilt prove a notable argument.
If I do, hang me in a bottle like a cat and shoot at me.
As time shall try, in time the savage bull doth bear the yoke.
The savage bull may, but if ever the sensible Benedict bear it, pluck off the bull's horns and set them in my forehead, and let me be vilely painted, and let them signify under my sign, here you may see Benedict, the married man.
In the meantime, good Signor Benedict, repair to Leonato's. Commend me to him and tell him I will not fail him at supper, for he hath indeed made great preparation.
Nay, mock not, mock not. The body of your discourse is sometime guarded with fragments. Ere you flout old ends any further, examine your conscience. So, I leave you.
My liege, your highness may not do me good.
My love is thine to teach, teach it but how, and thou shalt see how apt it is to learn. Any hard lesson that may do thee good.
Oh, my lord, when you went onward on this ended action, I looked on Hero with a soldier's eye that liked, but had a rougher task to hand than to move liking to the name of love. But now I am returned, and those war thoughts have left their places vacant, and in their rooms come thronging soft and delicate desires, all prompting me how fair young Hero is, saying, I liked her ere I went to war.
Thou wilt be like a lover presently, and tire the hearer with a book of words. If thou dost love fair Hero, cherish it, and I will break with her and with her father, and thou shalt have her.
How sweetly you administer the love that no loves grief by his complexion. Yet, lest my liking might too sudden seem, I'd have salved it with a longer treatise.
If thou lovest, I will fit thee with the remedy. I know we shall have reveling tonight. I will assume that part in some disguise and tell fair Hero I am Claudio, and in her bosom I'll unclasp my heart and take her hearing prisoner with the force and strong encounter of my amorous tale. Then after to her father will I break, and the conclusion is she shall be thine. In practice, let us put it presently.
Men are the things themselves.
What the good year, my lady? Why are you thus out of measure sad?
There is no measure in the occasion that breeds, therefore the sadness is without limit.
You should hear reason.
And when I have heard it, what blessing brings it?
If not oppressed
in a hedge than a rose in his race. And it better fits my blood to be disdained of all than to fashion a carriage to rob love from envy. I am trusted with a muzzle and enfranchised with a clog. Therefore I have decreed not to sing in my cage. If I had my mouth, I would bite. If I had my liberty, I would do my liking. Therefore seek not to alter me and let me be as I am.
Can you make no use of your discontent?
I make all use of it, for I use it only. Who comes here?
What news, Baraccio?
I come yonder from a great supper. The prince, your brother, is royally entertained by Leonardo. And I can give you intelligence of an intended marriage.
Will it serve for any model to build mischief on? Yes. What's he for a fool that betroths himself to unquietness?
Mary, it is your brother's right hand.
Who? The most exquisite Claudio.
Even he.
And who? Which way looks he?
Marry on Hero, the daughter and heir of Leonardo.
A very forward march chick. How came you to this?
Well, I was drinking in the orchard. Comes to me the prince and Claudio in a sad conference. I went me behind the heiress, and there heard it agreed that the prince should woo Hero for himself, and having obtained her, give her to Count Claudio.
Come. This may prove food for my displeasure. That young startup hath all the glory of my overthrow, if I can cross him anyway. I bless myself every way. You are both sure and will assist me?
To the definitely.
We'll wait upon your lordship.
Is not Count Joan here at supper?
I saw her not.
How startly that gentlewoman looks. I never can see her, but I am heartburned an hour after.
By my troth, niece, thou wilt never get thee a husband if thou be so shrewd of thy tongue.
In faith, she is too cursed.
Too cursed is more than cursed. I shall lessen God's sending that way. For it is said, God sends a cursed cow shorthorn, but to a cow too cursed, he sends none.
So by being too cursed, God will send you no one.
Just if he send me no husband for the which blessing I am at him upon my knees every morning and evening. Lord, I could not endure a husband with a beard on his face. I'd rather lie in a woolen.
You may light on a husband that hath no beard.
Now, what should I do with him? Dress him in my apparel and make him my waiting gentlewoman. He that hath a beard is more than a youth. He that hath no beard is less than a man. He that is more than a youth is not for me. And he that is less than a man, well, I am not for him.
Well, then, go you into hell.
To the gate, and there will the devil meet me like an old cuckold with horns on his head and say, "Get you to heaven, Beatrice, get you to heaven. Here's no place for you maids." So I say Peter for the heavens. He shows me where the bachelors stay. And there live we as merry as the day is long.
Well, daughter, I trust you'll be ruled by your father.
Yes, faith. It is my cousin's duty to make curtsy and say, "Father, as it please you." But for all that, cousin, let him be a handsome fellow, else make another curtsy and say, "Father, as it please me."
Well, niece, I hope to see you one day fitted with a husband.
Not till God make men of some other metal than earth. Would it not grieve a woman to be overmastered by a piece of valiant dust, to make account of her life to a clod of wayward marl? No, uncle, I'll none. Adam's sons are my brethren, and truly I hold it a sin to mention my kindred.
Daughter, remember what I told you. If the prince do solicit in that
The
time.
fault will be in the music, cousin, if you be not rude in good time. For hear me, Hero, if the prince be too important, tell him there is measure in everything, and so dance out the answer. For wooing, wedding, and repenting is as a Scotch jig, a measure, and a syncopace. The first suit is all hot and hasty, like a Scotch jig, as full as fantastical. The wedding, mannerly, modest as a measure, full of state and ancientry. And then comes repentance, and with his bad leg falls into the syncopace faster and faster until he sinks
cousin you apprehend passing shrewdly.
I have a good eye, Uncle. I can see a church by daylight.
Sipping slowly and paying attention. I just have to see it through. You got me looking for validation.
Lady, will you walk about, my friend?
So you walk slowly, look sweetly, and say nothing. I am yours for the walk, and especially when I walk away.
With me in your company,
I may say so when I please,
and when please you to say so.
when I like your favor.
Speak low if you speak love.
Well, I would you did like me.
And so would not I for your own sake, for I have many ill qualities.
Which is one.
I say my prayers aloud.
I love you the better. The hearers may cry, Amen.
God match me with a good dancer.
Amen!
Out of my sight when the dance is done. Answer quick.
No more words, the clerk is answered.
Will you not tell me who told you so?
No, you shall pardon me.
And will you not tell me who you are?
Not now.
That I was disdainful and that I had my wits from the 100 Merry Tales. Well, this is Senior Benedict who said so.
What's he?
Oh, I'm sure you know him well enough.
Not I, believe me.
Did he ever make you laugh?
What is he, I pray you?
Why, he's the prince's jester. A very dull fool. His only gift is in devising impossible slanders. None but libertines delight in him, and the commendation is not in his wit, but in his villainy, for he both pleases men and angers them, and they laugh at him and beat him. I am sure he is in the fleet. I would he had boarded me.
When I know the gentleman, I will tell him what you said.
Are not you Senor Benedict?
You know me well, I am he.
Senor, you are very near my brother in his love. He is enamored on Hero. I pray you dissuade him from her. She is no equal for his birth. You may do the part of an honest man in it.
How know you he loves her?
I heard him swear his affection.
So did I too, and plans to marry her tonight.
Come, let us to the banquet.
Thus answer I in name of Benedict, but hear these ill news with the ears of Claudio. 'Tis certain so, the prince woos for himself. Friendship is constant in all other things, save the offices and affairs of love. Therefore all hearts in love use their own tongues. Let every eye negotiate for itself and trust no agent. For beauty is a witch, against whose charms faith meldeth into the blood. This is an accident of hourly proof, which I mistrusted not. Farewell, therefore, hero.
Count Claudio,
Yea, the same.
come. Will you go with me?
Whither?
Even to the next willow, about your own business, County. What fashion will you wear the garland of? For the prince hath got your hero!
I wish him joy of her.
Well, that's spoken like an honest drovier, but did you really think the prince would have served you thus?
I pray you, leave me?
Whoa, now you strike like the blind man. 'Twas the boy that stole your meat, and you'll beat the post brown.
If it will not be, I will leave you.
What? Alas. Poor herd fowl. Now will he creep into sedges. But that my lady Beatrice should know me, and not know me. The prince is fool. It may be that I go under that title because I am married. Yea, but I am so apt to do myself wrong, I'm not so reputed. It is the base, though bitter disposition of Beatrice that puts the world into her person and so gives me out. Well, I'll be revenged as I may. lord, I found him here as melancholy as a lodge in a warren. I told him, and I think I told him true, that your grace had got the goodwill of this young lady, and I offered him my company either to a willow tree to make him a garland as being forsaken, or to bind him up a rod as being worthy of being whipped.
To be whipped? What's his fault?
The flat transgression of a schoolboy, who being overjoyed at finding a bird's nest, shows it his companion, and he steals it.
Wilt thou make a trust a transgression? The transgression is in the stealer.
And yet, it had not been amiss. The rod had been made, and the garland too. The garland he might have worn himself, and the rod he might have bestowed on you, who, as I take it, stole his bird's nest.
I will but teach them to sing, and restore them to the owner.
If your singing answers saying, by my faith, you say honestly.
The Lady Beatrice hath a quarrel to you. The gentleman that danced with her told her she is much wronged by you.
What? She did misuse me past the endurance of a block. My very visor began to assume life and scold with her. She told me, not thinking that I had been myself, that I was the prince's fool, that I was duller than a great thaw, huddling jest upon jest with such an impossible conveyance upon me that I stood like a man at a mark, with the whole army shooting at me. She speaks poisons, and every word stabs. If her breath were as terrible as her terminations, there were no living near her. She would infect to the North Star. I would not marry her, though she were bestowed with all that Adam had left with him before he transgressed. Hey, no, come, talk not of her! I would to God some scholar would conjure her for certain while she's here. A man may live as quiet in hell as in a sanctuary, and people sin upon purpose to go thither. Thus all disquiet, horror, and perturbation follows her.
Look! Here she comes!
Will your grace command me any service to the world's end? I will go on the slightest errand now to the antipodes that you can devise concerning me. I will fetch you a toothpicker from the furthest inch of Asia rather than hold 3 words conference with this harpy. You have no employment for me.
None. But desire your good company.
Oh, God. Here's a dish I love not. I cannot endure my lady tongue.
Bye.
Come, lady, come. You've lost the heart of Senor Benedict.
Yea, my lord. He lent it me a while, and I gave it good use for it. A double heart for his single one. Marry before he wanted of me with false dice. Therefore, your grace, you may well say I have lost it.
You've put him down, lady. You've put him down.
Nor would not he should do me, lest I prove the mother of fools. But here is Count Claudio, whom you sent me to seek.
What? How now, Count? Wherefore, are you sad?
Not sad, my lord.
How then? Sick?
Neither, my lord.
The Count is neither sad, nor sick, nor merry, nor well, but civil and something of that jealous complexion.
Aye, faith, lady, I think you are blazing to be true, though I'll be sworn if he be so. His conceit is false. Here, Claudio, I have wooed in thy name, and fair hero is won. Name the day of marriage, and God give thee joy.
Count, take me my mother, and with her my fortune. His grace has made the match, and all grace say amen to it.
Speak, Count, 'tis your cue.
Silence is the perfectest herald of joy. I were but little happy if I could say how much. Lady, as you are mine, I am yours. I give myself up for you and dote upon the exchange.
Speak, cousin, or stop his mouth with a kiss and let him not speak neither.
In faith, lady, you have a merry heart.
Ah, yea, my lord, I thank it. It keeps on the windy side of care. Look, my cousin tells him in his ear that he is in her heart.
And so she not, cousin.
Good lord, alliance! Thus goes everyone to the world but I, and I am sunburnt. I shall sit in a corner and cry, hey-hoo, for a husband.
Lady Beatrice, I will get you one.
I would rather have one of your father's getting. Have your grace, you're a brother like you. Your father got excellent husbands if a maid could come by them.
Will you have me, lady?
Oh, good my lord. No. For working days, your grace is too costly.
silence most offends me, and to be merry best becomes you, for out of question you were born in a merry hour.
No, my lord, my mother cried, but then there was a star dance, and under that was I born. Cousins, God give you joy.
By my troth, a pleasant-spirited lady.
There is little of the melancholy element in her, my lord. She never is sad but when she sleeps, and not ever sad then, for I've heard my daughter say she hath often dreamed of unhappiness and waked herself with laughing.
She cannot endure to hear tell of a husband.
Oh, by no means. She mocks all her wooers out of suit.
She were an excellent wife for Benedict.
My lord, if they were but a week married, they would talk themselves mad.
Count Claudio, when mean you to go to church?
Tomorrow, my lord, time goes on crutches to love have his rights.
Not till Monday, my dear son, which is hence just a seven-night, and a time too brief, too, to have all things answered to my mind.
Come, you shake the head so long of breathing, but I warrant thee, Claudio, the time will not go dully by us. I will, in the interim, undertake one of Hercules' labors, which is to bring Senor Benedict and the Lady Beatrice into a mountain of affection, the one with the other. I would fain have a match, and I doubt not but to fashion it, if you four will but minister such assistance as I shall give you direction.
My lord, I am for you, though it cost me 10 nights watching.
And I, my lord.
And you too, gentle hero?
I will do any modest office, my lord, to help my cousin to a good husband.
And Benedict is not the unhopefulest husband that I know. Thus far can I praise him. He is of a noble strain, of approved valor and confirmed honesty. I will teach you how to humor your cousin, that she shall fall in love with Benedict. And I, with your two helps, will so practice on Benedict that in despite of his quick wit and his queasy stomach, he shall fall in love with Beatrice. If we can do this, Cupid is no longer an archer, for his glory shall be ours, for we are the only love gods. Woo! Go in with me. I will tell you my prayers.
It is so. The Count Claudio shall marry the daughter of Leonato.
Yea, my lady. But I can cross it.
Any bar, any cross, any impediment will be medicinal to me. I am sick in displeasure to him. How canst thou cross this marriage?
Not honestly, my lady, but so covertly that no dishonesty shall appear in me.
Show me briefly
I have told your lordship a year since how much I am in favor of Margaret, the waiting gentlewoman to Hero.
I remember.
I can, at any unseasonable instant of the night, appoint her to look out at her lady's chamber window.
What life is in that to be the death of this marriage?
The poison of that lies in you to temper. Go you to the prince your brother. Spare not to tell him that he hath wronged his honor in linking the renowned Claudio, whose estimation you do mightily hold up, to a contaminated stale, such a one as Hero.
What proof shall I make of that?
Prove enough to misuse the prince and to vex Claudio. Look you for any other issue?
Only to despite them, I will endeavor anything.
Go then. Find me a meet hour to draw Don Pedro and the Count Claudio alone. Tell them that you know that Hero loves me. Intend a kind of zeal for them both, as in love of your brother's honor, who hath made this match, and his friend's reputation. You have discovered thus.
They will scarce believe this without trial.
Offer them instances, which shall bear no less likelihood than to see me at her chamber window. Hear me call Margaret Hero. Really, I am good. Watch. Oh, here. Bring them to see this the very night before the intended wedding. Yes, yes. In the meantime, I shall so fashion the matter that Hero shall be absent, and then there shall appear such seeming truth of her disloyalty that jealousy shall be called assurance, and all the preparations overthrown.
Oh, this what adversity it can, I will put it in practice. Be thou cunning in the working this, and thy fee is 1,000 ducats.
Be you constant in the accusation, and my cunning shall not shake.
I will presently go learn their day of marriage.
Vindication of the rights of woman. I much do wonder that one man, seeing how much another man is a fool when he dedicates his behavior to love, will, after he hath laughed at such shallow follies in others, becomes the argument of his own scorn by falling in love. And such a man is Claudio. I have known when there was no music in him but the drum and the fife, and now he would rather hear the tabor and the pipe. I have known when he would have walked 10 miles afoot to see a good armor, and now he will lie 10 nights awake, carving the fashion of a new doublet. He was wont to speak plain and to the purpose, like an honest man and a soldier, and now is turned orthography. His words are a very fantastical banquet, just so many strange dishes. May I be so converted and see with these eyes? I cannot tell. I think not. I'll not be sworn. Love may transform me into an oyster, but I'll take my oath on it. Till he hath made an oyster of me, he shall never make me such a fool. One woman is fair, yet I am well. Another is wise, yet I am well. Another virtuous, yet I am well. But till all races be in one woman shall not come in my grace. Oh, rich she shall be. That is certain. Wise, or I'll none. Virtuous, or I'll never keep in her. Mild, or come not near me. Fair, or I'll never look on her. Noble, or not I for an angel. Of good discourse. An excellent musician, and her hair shall be of what color may please God. Oh, here comes the prince and Monsieur. I will hide me in the open.
Come hither, Leonato. What was it you told me of today that your niece Beatrice was in love with Signor Benedict?
I did never think the lady would have loved any man.
No, nor I neither. Most wonderful. She should so dote on Signor Benedict, whom she had all out behavior seemed never to abhor.
Is possible the wind sits in that corner?
Troth, my lord, I cannot tell what to think of it, but she loves him with an enraged affection. It is past the infinite of thought.
Maybe she doth but counterfeit.
Faith, like enough.
Oh, God, counterfeit, there was never counterfeit of passion. There's no life the life of passion, because she discovers it.
Why? What effects of passion shows she?
Bait the hook well, this fish will bite.
What affects my lord? She will see. You heard my daughter tell you how.
She did indeed.
How, Reed? Invincible against all sorts of affection.
I would have sworn it had, my lord, especially against Benedict.
I should think this is a gull, but the white-bearded fellow speaks it. You cannot sure hide himself in such reverence.
May obtain the affection, hold it up.
Hath she made her affection known to Benedict?
No, and swears she never will. That's her torment.
'Tis true enough. So your daughter says, shall I, says she, that have so often countered him with scorn? Write to him that I love him.
This she says now when she's beginning to write to him. For she'll be up 20 times a night, and then will she sit till she hath written a sheet of paper, my daughter tells us all.
Then down on her knees she falls, sobs, weeps, beats her heart, tears her hair, flames, curses. Oh, sweet Benedict, God give me patience.
She doth indeed. My daughter says so. And the ecstasy hath sometime overborne her so much that my daughter sometime fears she will do a desperate outrage to herself. It's very true.
It were good that Benedict knew of it by some other if she will not discover it.
To what end? He would make but a sport of it and torment the poor lady worse.
She's an excellent sweet lady, and out of all suspicion, virtuous.
And she is exceeding wise.
In everything but a loving Benedict.
I am sorry for her, as I have just caused being her uncle and her daughter.
I would have bestowed this dotage on me. I would have daffed all other respects and made her half myself. I pray you, tell Benedict of it and hear what he will say.
What a good thing, you.
Hero thinks she surely will die, for she says she will die if he love her not, and she will die ere she make her love known, and she will die if he woo her ere she make one breath of her accustomed crossness.
She doth well, if she should make tender of her love. 'Tis very possible he'll scorn it, for the man, as you know all, hath a contemptible spirit.
He's a very proper man.
He hath indeed a good outward happiness.
Before God, and in my mind, very wise.
He doth indeed show some sparks that are that wit.
And I take him to be valiant.
Now, so you have blotted him by some large jests you will make. But I'm sorry for your niece. Shall we go seek Benedict and tell him of her love?
Never tell him, my lord. Let her wear it out with good counsel.
Nay, that's impossible. She'll wear her heart out first.
Well, we'll hear further of it by your daughter. Let it cool a while. I love Benedict well and could wish he would modestly examine himself to see how much he is unworthy so good a lady.
My lord, will you walk? Dinner is ready.
If you do not dote over upon this, I will never trust my expectation.
Let there be the same bedspread for her, and that must your daughter and her gentlewoman carry. Let us send her to call him into dinner.
This can be no trick. The conference was sadly born. They have the truth of this from Hero. They seem to pity the lady. It seems her affections have their full bent. Love me? It must be required. I hear why I'm censured. They say I will bear myself proudly if I perceive the love come from her. And they say, too, she would rather die than give any sign of affection. I did never think to marry. I must not seem proud. Happy are they that hear their detractions and can put them to mending. They say the lady is fair. 'Tis a truth. I can bear them witness. And virtuous. What? 'Tis so, I cannot reprove them. And wise. But for loving me. Well, that's no addition to her wit, nor no great argument against her folly, for I will be horribly in love with her. Oh, I may chance have some odd quirks and remnants of wit broken on me because I have railed so long against marriage, but doth not the appetite alter? A man loves the meat in his youth that he cannot endure in his age. Shall quips and sentences and these paper bullets of the brain awe a man from the career of his humor? No! The world must be peopled. When I said I would die a bachelor, I did not think I should live till I were married. So, oh, here it is. I say, she is a fair lady. Oh, I do spy some marks of love in her.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come to dinner.
Lady Beatrice. message then?
Yay! Just so much as you may take on a knife's point. You have no stomach, senor. Very well.
Against my will, I am sent to bid you come into dinner. There's a double meaning in it. I took no more pains for those thanks than you took pains to thank me. Well, that's as much as to say that any pains I take for you is as easy as thanks. If I do not love her, I am a villain. I'll go get her picture.
Good market. Run thee to the parlor. There shalt thou find my cousin Beatrice proposing with the prince and Claudio. Whisper her ear and tell her I and Ursula walk in the orchard and our whole discourse is all of her. Say that thou overheardst us bidders steal into the pleased vow. There will she hide her to listen our purpose. This is thy office. Bear thee well in it and leave us alone.
I'll make her come. I warrant you presently.
Now, Ursula, when Beatrice shall come, as we do trace this alley up and down, our talk must only be of Benedict. When I do name him, let it be thy part to praise him more than ever man did merit. My talk to thee must be how Benedict is sick in love with Beatrice. Of this matters it'll keep its crafty arrow made that only wounds by hearsay. Now begin, for look for Beatrice like a laughing rose goes flying around to hear our conference.
Fear you not my part of the dialogue.
Then go we near her that her ear lose nothing of the false sweet bait we lay for it. No, Ursula, truly, she is too disdainful. I know her spirits are as coy and wild as haggards of the rock.
But are you sure that Benedict loves Beatrice so entirely?
So this prince and my betrothed lord.
And did they bid you tell her of it, madam?
They did bid me to acquaint her of it, but I persuaded them, if they love Benedict, to wish him wrestle with affection, and never to let Beatrice know of it.
Why did you so? Doth not the gentleman deserve as full, as fortunate a bed as ever Beatrice shall couch upon?
Oh, God of love, I know we doth deserve as much as may be yielded to a man. But nature never framed woman's heart of prouder stuff than that of Beatrice. It's like disdain and scorn rise, sparkling in her eyes, surprising what they look on. And her wit values itself so highly that to her all matter else seems weak. She cannot love, nor take no shape, nor project of affection. She is so self-endeared.
Sure, I think so, and therefore it were not good she knew of his love, lest she make scorn at it.
Why, you speak truth. I never yet saw a man how wise, how noble, young, how rarely featured, but if tall, a lance, ill-dead. If low, in agates very vilely cut. Oh, if speaking, why, a vein blown with all winds. If silent, why, a block, moved with none. So turns she every man the wrong side out, and never gives to truth and virtue that which simpleness and merit purchases.
Sure, and such carping is not commendable.
No, not to be so odd and from all factions as Beatrice's can be commendable. But who dare tell her so? If I should speak, she would mock me into air. Oh, she would laugh me out to myself, press me to death with wit. Therefore, let Benedict, like covered fire, consume away in sighs, waste inwardly. Is there a better death than die with mocked, which is as bad a death as die with tickling?
Yet tell her of it. Hear what she will say.
Nope. But rather, I will go to Benedict and counsel him to fight against his passion. And truly, I'll devise some honest slanders to stain my cousin with.
Oh.
One does not know how much ill word may poison liking.
Oh, do not do your cousin such a wrong. She cannot be so much without true judgment, having so swift and excellent a wit as she is prized to have, as to refuse so rare a gentleman as Signor Benedict.
He is the only man of Italy. Always accepted, my dear Claudio. Come, go in. I'll show thee some apparels and have thy counsel which is best to furnish me tomorrow.
She's lying no more
sure you've got her.
If it proves so, then loving goes by halves. Some Cupid kill with arrows, some with traps.
What fires in mine ears? Must be true. Stand I condemned for pride and scorn so much? Contempt, farewell. Maiden pride, adieu. No glory lives behind the back of such. Benedict. Love on. I will requite thee. Taming my wild heart to thy loving hand, if thou dost love, my kindness shall incite thee to bind our loves up in a holy band. For others say thou dost deserve, and I believe it, better than reporting.
I do but stay till your marriage be consummate, then go I toward Aragon.
I'll bring you thither, my lord, if you'll vouchsafe me.
Nay, thou would give greater soil in the new gloss of your marriage is to show a child his new coat and forbid him to wear it. I will only be bold with Benedict, for from the crown of his head to the sole of his foot, he is all mirth.
Gallants, I'm not as I've been.
So say I, methinks you were savage.
I hope he be in love.
Hang him, truant. There's no true drop of blood in him to be truly touched with love. If he be sad, he wants money.
I have a toothache.
Draw it, hang it.
You must hang it first and draw it afterwards.
What? Sigh for toothache?
Oh, well, everyone can master a grief, but he that hasn't.
Yet say I, he is in love. If he be not in love, there is no believing old signs.
Indeed, that tells a heavy tale for him. Conclude. Conclude he is in love. I would know that too. I warrant one that knows him not.
Is this no charm for the toothache? Signor, walk aside with me. I have studied 8 or 9 wise words I wish to speak to you, which these hobby horses must not hear.
For my life to break with him about Beatrice.
Even so, Hero and Ursula hath by this done their part with Beatrice, then the two bears will not bite one another when they meet.
My lord and brother, God save you.
Good den, sister.
If your leisure served, I would speak with you,
In private.
if it please you. Yet Count Claudio may hear, for what I have to speak of concerns him.
What's the matter?
It means your lordship to be married tomorrow.
You know he does.
I know not that when he knows what I know.
If there be any impediment, I pray you discover it.
You may think I love you not. Let that appear hereafter, and aim better at me by that I now will manifest. For my brother, I think he holds you well, and in dearness of heart hath hoped to effect your ensuing marriage. Surely suit ill spent and labor ill bestowed.
Why? What's the matter?
I came hither to tell you the lady is disloyal.
Who, Hero?
Even she. Leonato's hero? Your hero? Every man's hero?
Disloyal.
The word is too good to paint out her wickedness. Think you have a worse title, and I will fit her to it. Wonder not till further warrant. Go but with me tonight, and there you will see her chamber window enter, even the night before her wedding day. If you love her then, tomorrow wed her. But it would better fit your honor to change your mind.
May this be so.
I will not think it.
If you dare not trust that you see, confess not what you know. If you will follow me, I will show you enough, and when you have seen more and heard more, proceed accordingly.
If I see anything tonight why I should not marry her tomorrow, in the congregation where I should wed, there will I shame her.
And as I wooed for thee to obtain her, I will join with thee to disgrace her.
I will discourage her no further till you are my witnesses. Bear it coldly, but till midnight, and let the issue show itself.
May it be a punishment too good for them, if they have any allegiance in them, being chosen for the prince's watch.
Well, neighbor Dogberry, give them their charge.
First, who think you be the most desertless man to be consul?
George Seacole, for she can write and read.
Come hither, neighbor Seacole! God has blessed you with a good name, and be a well-favored man. That's a gift of fortune. But to write and read, that comes by nature.
Both which, Master Constable.
You have? I knew this would be your answer. Well, for your favor, give God thanks, but make no boast of it. And for your writing and reading, well, let that appear when there is no need for such vanity. You are thought to be the most senseless and fit woman to be constable of the watch. Therefore, bear you the lantern! So excited. So excited. Masters, this is your charge. You are to comprehend all things men. You are to bid any man stand in the prince's name.
How, if any will not?
Make no note of it, and let him go. Then presently gather the rest of the watch together, and thank God you are rid of a knave.
If he will not serve his bidding, he is none of the prince's subjects.
True, and they to meddle with none but the prince's subjects. You are to make no noise in the streets, for the watch to babble and talk is most tolerable, and not to be endured.
We will rather sleep than talk. We know what belongs to a watch.
You speak like a most ancient and quiet watchman, for I cannot see how sleeping should offend. But have a care that your bills be not stolen. You are to call all the alehouses and bid those who are drunk get them to bed.
How, if they will not?
Oh, let them alone till they are sober. Then if they make you not the better answer, you can say they are not the men you took them for.
Well, sir.
Should you meet a thief, you may, by virtue of your office, suspect him to be no true man. And for such kind of men, the less you make and meddle with them, the more for your honesty.
If we know them to be a thief, shall we not lay hands on them?
Truly, you may, but I think those that touch pitch may be defiled. Truly, the most peaceable way for you, should you take a thief, is to let him show himself who he is and steal out of your company.
You have always been called a merciful woman, partner.
I would not hang a dog by my will, much more any man who had any honesty in him.
It's very true.
Yes.
Ahead!
Masters, this is the end of your charge. Good night. If there be any matter of weight chances, call up me. Keep your fellow's household and your own. Neighbors, good night. Come here.
Conrad, I said.
Here, man, I'm at thy elbow.
Yes, at my elbow, which there were a scab follow.
I will owe thee an answer for that. Now forward with thy tale. Some treason, yet stand close.
Know that tonight I have earned of Donna Joan 1,000 ducats.
Is it possible that a villain should be so dear?
Thou shouldst rather ask if it were possible any villainy should be so rich. For when rich men have need of poor ones may name what price they will.
I wonder at it.
I know this man. He's been the most vile thief this 7 years.
Is thou not here somebody?
No, 'twas the bane on the house thou hast shifted out of thy tale.
Know that tonight I have wooed Margaret, the lady Hero's gentlewoman, by the name of Hero. She leads me out of mistress's chamber window, bids me 1,000 times good night. I tell this tale vilely. I should rather tell it how the prince, Claudio, and my mistress, planted, placed, and possessed by my mistress, saw far off in the orchard this amiable encounter.
And thought they Margaret was Hero.
2 of them did, the prince and Claudio. But the devil, my mistress, knew she was Margaret, and partly by her oaths. Which first possessed them. Partly by the dark night which did see them, but chiefly by my villainy, which did confirm any slander that Donna Joan had said. Away went Claudio in rage. Before he would meet her, as he was appointed, and there, before the whole congregation, shame her with what he had seen overnight, and send her home again without a husband.
We charge you in the prince's name. Stand!
Oh, no.
All right, Master Constable. We have uncovered here the most dangerous piece of lechery that ever was known in the Commonwealth.
Masters.
Never speak! We charge you to obey you to come with us. Go!
Alright, come on.
Oh,
Take 2 last minutes. Get out here. Alright. Troth, I think your other were better.
No, pray thee, good Meg, I'll wear this.
By my troth, it's not so good, and I warrant your cousin will say so.
My cousin's a fool, and thou art another. I'll wear none but this.
Well, I like the new tire within excellently. If the hair were a thought blonder, and your gown's a most rare fashion in faith.
God give me joy to wear it.
For my heart is exceeding heavy.
Oh, 'twill be heavier soon by the weight of a man.
Fie upon thee, art not ashamed.
Of what, lady? Of speaking honorably? Is there no harm in the heavier for a husband? None, I think. And it were the right husband and the right wife. Otherwise, 'tis light and not heavy. Oh, ask my lady Beatrice else. Here she comes.
Good morrow, cuz.
Good morrow, sweet hero.
How now? Do you speak in the sick tune?
I am out of all other tunes and things. 'Tis nearly 5 o'clock, cousin. 'Tis time you were ready. I am exceeding sick. Hey, ho.
For a hawk, a horse, or a husband?
What means the fool?
Oh, nothing I, but God grant everyone their heart's desire.
These gloves the count sent me, they're an excellent perfume.
I'm stuffed, cousin. I cannot smell.
Oh, a maid and stuffed. There's goodly catching a cold.
God help me. When have you professed apprehension?
Ever since you left it, doth not my wit become me rarely?
It's not seen enough. You should wear it in your cap. Oh, by my troth, I am sick.
Oh, you should get you some of this distilled Cardus Benedictus. It is the only thing for a qualm.
There no prickester with a thistle.
Benedictus? Why Benedictus? Have you some moral in this Benedictus?
Moral? No, by my troth, I have no moral meaning.
meant plain holy thistle.
You may think, perchance, that I think you are in love, nay, by Our Lady. I am no such fool to think what I list, nor I list not to think what I can. Nor indeed I cannot think, for I would think my heart out of thinking that you were in love, or that you can be in love, or that you will be in love. And yet Benedict was such another, and now he has become a man. He swore he would never marry, and yet now, despite his heart, he eats his meat without grudging. And how you will be converted I know not, but methinks you look with your eyes as other women do.
What pace is this thy tongue keeps?
Not the false gout.
Madam, withdraw. The prince, the count, Signor Benedict, and all the gowns of the town come and fetch you to church.
You have to dress me up because you're never
What would you with me, honest neighbor?
I would some confidence with you, sir, that serves you nearly.
Brief, I pray, for you see it is a busy time with me.
Oh, Mary, this is it.
In truth it is, sir.
What is it, my good friends?
Good maid Burgess, sir, speak a little off the matter. An old woman, sir, her wits are not as blunt as God help I would desire they were. What faith is said the skin between her brows.
Yes, I thank God that I am as honest as any woman living. That is, an old woman, and is no honester than I.
Comparisons are odorous, neighbor Burgess.
Neighbors, you are tedious.
Oh, it pleases your worship to say so. But for my own part, we are the poor Duke's officers. If I were as tedious as a king, I would find it in my heart to bestow it all on your worship.
All thy tediousness on me, eh?
Yea, it were 1,000 pound more than 'tis. For I hear as good exclamation on your worship as any man in the city. And though I be a poor woman, I am glad to hear it.
And so am I.
I would fain know what you have to say.
Oh, Mary, sir, our watch tonight, excluding your worship's presence, has taken a couple of as airy knaves as any in Messina.
A good old woman, sir. She will be talking, as they say, when the age is in, the wind is out. God help us, it is a world to see. Well said, in faith, neighbor Burgess. God's a good man, and 2 men ride of a horse, one must ride behind. An honest soul, in faith, sir, she is, by my troth, as ever broke bread. God must be worshipped. Not all men are alike. Alas, good neighbor.
Indeed, neighbor, she comes too short of you.
The gifts that God gives.
I must leave you.
Mary, sir, Leonard Moore, sir, our watch, sir, hath indeed comprehended to auspicious persons which we would this morning have examined by your worship.
Take their examination yourself and bring it me. I am now in great haste, as it may appear unto you.
It shall be savages.
Drink some wine, there you go, farewell.
My lord, they stay for you to give your daughter to her husband.
I'll wait upon them, I am ready.
Here's the wine. Go, my partner, go. Get me to George Seacole and bid her bring her, pen, and inkwell to the jail. For we must now examination these men.
And you must do it wisely.
We must. Oh my God. Oh, and we will spare for no wind. George! Where did George? George! We're coming, George Seacole.
You come hither, my lord, to marry this lady?
No.
To be married to her, friar. You come to marry.
Lady, you come hither to... to be married to this count.
I do.
If either of you know any inward impediment why you should not be conjoined, charge you on your souls to utter it.
Owe you any, hero?
None, my lord.
Know you any, count?
I dare Nature's answer, none.
Oh, what men dare do, what men may do, what men daily do, not knowing what they do.
Oh, no. Interjections.
Standing by, friar. Father, by your leave, will you with free and unconstrained soul give me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God did give for me.
And what have I to give you back whose worth can counterpose this rich and precious gift?
Nothing, unless you render her again.
Sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. There, Leonardo, take her back again. Give not this rotten orange to your friend. She's but the sign and semblance of her honor. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here. Oh, what authority! Can cunning sin cover itself withal? Comes not this blood as modest evidence to witness simple virtue? Would you not swear, all you did see her, that she were unmade by these exterior shows? But she is none. She knows the heat of a luxurious bed, her blush is guiltiness and not modesty.
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married, not to knit my soul to an approved wanton.
Here, my lord, if you in your own proof of bankruptcy resisted before you and made defeat.
I know what you would say. You will say, if I have known her, she did embrace me as a husband and so extenuate the forehand sin. No, Leonato. I never tempted her with word too large, but as a brother to a sister, showed bashful sincerity and comely love.
It seemed I ever
Out on
otherwise
me, seeming! I will write against it. You seem to me as Diane in her orb, as chaste as is the bud ere it be blown. But you are more intemperate in your blood than Venus, or those pampered animals that rage in savage sensuality.
my lord well that you speak so wise.
Sweet prince, why speak not you?
What should I speak? I stand dishonored that have gone about to link my dear friend to a common stale.
Are these things spoken, or do I have a dream?
Sir, they are spoken, and these things are true.
This looks not like a nuptial.
True. Oh, God.
Leonardo, stand I here? Is this the prince? Is this the prince's sister? Is this face Hero's? Are our eyes our own?
All this is so, but what of this, my lord?
Let me move but one question to your daughter, and by that kindly and fatherly power that you have in her, bid her answer truly.
I trust you do so, as thou art my child.
God defend me, how am I beset? What kind of catechizing call you this?
To make you answer truly to your name.
Is it not Hero? Who can blot that name with any just
Mary,
reproach?
what can Hero? Hero itself can blot out Hero's virtue. What man was he talked with you yesternight out at your window twixt 12 and 1? Now, as you were a maid, answer to this.
I talked with no man at that hour, my lord.
Why then you are no maiden. Leonardo, I'm sorry you must hear. On mine honor, myself, my sister, and this grieved count did see her, hear her, that hour last night, talk with a ruffian at her chamber window, who hath indeed most like a liberal villain, confessed the vile encounters they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Fie, they are not to be named, my lord, not to be spoken of. There is not chastity enough in language without offense to utter them. Thus, pretty lady, I am sorry, but I must explain.
Hero, what a hero thou hadst been, if half thy outward graces had been placed about thy thoughts and counsels of thy heart. But fare thee well, most foul, most fair, thou pure in piety and impious purity. For thee I'll lock up all the gates of love, and conjecture shall hang up my island, to turn all thoughts of beauty to harm, and never more shall it be gracious.
Hath no man's dagger here a point for me?
These ways must come to light, smother her spirits up.
How doth the lady?
O fate, take not away that heavy hand. Death is the fairest cover for her shame that may be wished for. Could she here deny the story that is printed in her blood? Do not live. Do not open thine eyes. For did I think thou wouldst not quickly die? Far thy spirits were stronger than thy shame. Myself would. On the ruin of approaches, right now! Breathe it out. I had but one. Should I, for that at frugal nature's frame, oh, one too much by thee. Why have I one? Why ever? Wast thou lovely in mine eyes? Why had I not, with charitable hands to come on, beggars issue in my gates, who smirched thus and mired with infamy, I might have said, no part of this is mine. This shame derives itself from unknown loins. But mine. And mine I loved. And mine I praised. And mine that was mine so much that I myself was to myself not my valuing of her. Why, she's fallen into a pit of ink, that the wide sea hath drops too few to wash her clean again, and salt too little which may season give to her foul, tainted flesh.
Sir, be patient. For my own part, I am so attired and wonder I know not what to say.
Upon my soul, my cousin is the line.
Lady, were you her bedfellow last night?
No, truly, but until last night I have this 12 months been her bedfellow.
Confirm. No, that is stronger maid which was before barred up with ribs of iron. Would the two princes lie? And Claudio lie?
Hear me a little, for I have only been silent so long and given way unto this course of fortune by noting of the lady. I have marked in her eye there hath appeared a fire to burn the errors that these princes hold against her maiden truth. Call me a fool, trust not my readings nor my observations, trust not my age, reverence calling nor divinity, if this sweet lady lie not guiltless here under some biting error.
Friar, it cannot be. Thou seest that all the grace she hath left, if she will not add to her damnation the sin of perjury, she not denies it.
Lady, what man is he you are accused of?
They know that to accuse me, I know none. That I know more of any man alive than that which maiden modesty doth warrant, that all my sins lack mercy. Oh, my father, prove you that any man with me conversed in hours unmeet, or that I yesternight maintained a change of words with any creature. Refuse me, hate me, torture me to death.
There is some strange misprison in the princes.
Two of them have the very bent of honor. And if their wisdoms be misled in this, the practice of it lives in Donna Joan, whose spirits toil in frame of villains.
I know not. If they wrong her honor, the proudest of them shall well hear it. Time hath not yet so dried this blood of mine, but they shall find a weight in such a kind, both strength of limb and policy of mind. Ability means choice of friends, quit me of them thoroughly.
Pause a while and let my counsel sway you in this case. Your daughter here the prince is left for dead. Let her while be secretly kept in and publish it that she is dead indeed.
What should become of this? What will this do?
She dying, as it must so be maintained, upon the instant that she was accused, shall be lamented, pitied, and excused of every hearer. For it so falls out that what we have we prize not to exhort whilst we enjoy it. But being lacked and lost, then we find the virtue that possession would not show us whilst it was ours. So it shall fare with Claudio, when he shall hear that she died upon his words, the image of her life shall sweetly creep into his study of imagination, and every lovely organ of her life shall come apparelled in more precious habit than when she lived indeed. Then shall he mourn, and wish he had not so accused her.
Signor Leonato, let the friar advise you in this. And though you know my inwardness in love is very much unto the prince and Claudio, yet by my honor, I will deal in this as secretly and as justly as your soul should with your body.
Being that I flow in grief, the smallest twine may lead.
'Tis well consented, presently away. For to strange sores strangely they strain the cure. Come, lady, die to live. This wedding perhaps is but prolonged. Have patience and endure.
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
I'll not desire that.
You have no reason. I do it freely.
Surely I do believe your fair cousin is wrong.
How much might the man deserve of me who would right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friend.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. It's not that strange.
As strange as the thing I know not, it were as possible for me to say I love nothing so well as you. But believe me not, and yet I lie not. I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. I am sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it and say that says, I love not you.
Would you not eat your words?
With no sauce that can be devised to it, I protest. I love thee.
Well then, God forgive me.
What offense, sweet Beatrice?
You have stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest that I loved you.
And do it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much of my heart that none is left to protest.
Come, bid me do anything for thee.
Kill Claudio.
No, not for the wide world.
Kill me to deny it, fare you
No,
well.
Terry,
I am
Beatrice.
walk away.
Beatrice.
Let me go!
We'll be friends first.
You dare easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemy.
Is Claudio thy enemy?
Is he not approved in the height of villain? With scorn, slander, dishonored my kinswoman, that I were a man. What? Bear her in hand until they come to take hands. And with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rancor. Oh, God, that I were a man, I would eat his heart in the marketplace. Oh, talk with a man out a window. A proper saying.
Terry, good
Hero,
Beatrice.
she is wrong. She is undone.
Beatrice.
Princes and counties. A princely testimony, a goodly count. Count Comfect, a sweet gallant. Surely, oh God, that I were a man for his sake, that I have a friend who would be a man for my sake. But manhood is melted into curtsies, valor into compliment, and men are only turned into tongue, and trim ones too. He is now as valiant as Hercules, who only tells a lie and swears it. I cannot be a man with wishing. Therefore, I will die a woman with grieving.
Terry, good Beatrice. By this hand, I love thee.
Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it.
Think you in your soul the Count Claudio hath wronged Hero?
Yea, as truly as I have a thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge him. I will kiss your hand. So I leave thee. By this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. As you hear of me, so think of me. Go, comfort your cousin. I must say she is dead. And so farewell.
Masters, do you serve God?
Yay, ma'am.
We hope.
Write down that they hope they serve God. But write down God first, for God defends, God should go before such villains. Masters, it is proved already that you are little better than false knaves. False knaves. I shall go near to be thought so shortly. How is you for yourselves?
Marry, ma'am, we say we are none.
Ooh, a marvelous witty fellow, I assure you. I will go about with him. Come you hither, Sarah. A word in your ear, sir. I say to you, he's not your false name.
Sirs, I say to you, we are none.
Ha ha! Oh, stand aside, for God, they are both in a tale.
Have you found that they are not?
Master Constable, you go not the way to examine. You must call forth the watch that are their accusers.
Let the watch come forth! Masters, I charge you in the prince's name, accuse these men!
That man said, ma'am, that Donna Joan, the prince's sister, was a villain.
Write down Princess Joan a villain! Wait, that is flat perjury to call the prince's sister a villain.
Master Constable, you insult.
So you prithee peace! I do not like that look, I promise thee.
What heard you him say else?
Mary, that he had received 1,000 ducats. 1,000 ducats of Donna Joan for accusing the lady hero falsely.
Burglary if ever was committed!
Yea, by mass, that it is.
What else?
That Claudio did this upon his word to disgrace Hero before the whole assembly and not marry her.
Oh, villain, thou wilt be condemned to everlasting redemption for this!
What else?
That is all.
And this is more, masters, than you can deny. Donna Joan is this morning secretly stolen away. Hero was in this manner accused, was in this very manner refused, and upon the grief of this suddenly died. Master Constable, let these men be brought to Leonado's. I shall go before and show him their examinations.
Come, let them be opinions!
Let them be in the hands.
Off coxcomb! Oh, God's my life! Where's the sexton? Let her rip down Prince's officer at coxcomb!
Sexton.
Come! Find them, thou naughty fart away! You are an ass! You are an ass! Dost thou not suspect my place? Dost thou not suspect my years? All that you were here to write me down an ass! Masters, remember that I am an ass. Though it be not written down, yet forget not that I am an ass! No, thou villain! Thou art full of piety, and shall be proved upon thee by good witness! I am a wise woman, and which is more an officer, and which is more a householder, and which is more as pretty a piece of flesh as ever in Messina. And one that knows the law, go to. And a rich enough woman, go to. And one that has 2 gowns, and everything handsome about her. I'll bring them away! Oh, oh, dear! Oh, what did I even write down an ass?
continue thus, you will kill yourself.
I pray thee cease thy counsel. Bring me a father who so loved his child, whose joy of her is overwhelmed like mine, and bid him speak of patience.
And therein do men from children nothing differ.
I pray thee peace.
And yet bend not all the harm upon yourself. Let those that doth offend you suffer too.
There thou speakest reason. Nay, I shall do so. My soul doth tell me Hero is belied, and that shall Claudio know, so shall the prince, and all of them that thus dishonor her.
Here comes the prince and Claudio waits.
Good den, good den.
Good morrow to you both.
Here, my lords.
We have some haste now.
Some haste, my lord. Well, fare you well, my lord. Are you so hasty now? Oh, all is one.
Nay, do not quarrel with us, good
Oh.
man.
If he could right himself by quarreling, some of us would lie low.
Who wrongs him?
Mary, thou dost wrong me, thou dissembler. Never lay thy hand upon thy sword. I fear thee not.
In faith, beshrew my hand if it should give your age such cause of fear. My hand meant nothing to my sword.
Never jeer and jest at me. No, Claudio, to thy head. Thou hast so wronged mine innocent child and me that I am forced to lay my reverence by, and with gray hairs and bruise of many days do challenge thee. Trial of a man. I say, thou hast belied mine innocent child. Thy slander hath gone through and through her heart, and she lies buried with her ancestors, oh, in a tomb where never scandal slept. So this of hers framed by thy villainy.
My villainy?
Thine, Claudio, thine, I say.
You say not right, old man.
My lord, I will prove it on his body.
Away, I will not have to do with you.
Thou hast killed my child. If thou killest me,
Boy.
thou shalt kill a man.
No, let him answer to me. Come, follow me, boy. No, come, follow me. Sir, boy. Follow me. I will whip you from your foreign fence to... Nay, as I am a gentlewoman, I will! Content yourself. God knows I love my daughter, and she is dead. Slandered to death by villains that dare as well answer to a woman indeed as I dare grab a serpent by the tongue. Boys, apes, braggarts.
Antonio.
Do not meddle. Let me deal in this.
We will not wait your patience. My heart is sorry for your daughter's death, but on my honor, she was charged with nothing but what was true and very full.
My lord.
I will not hear you.
No? Come, Antonio, away. I will be heard.
And so you shall, or some of us will smart for it.
See, here comes the man we went to seek.
Now, senor, what news?
Good day, my lord.
Welcome, senor. You are almost come to part, almost a fray.
We would like to have had our two noses snapped off by an old man without teeth.
Well, in a false quarrel, there is no true valor. I came to seek you both.
We have been up and down to seek thee, for we are high-proof melancholy and would fain have it beaten away. Wilt thou use thy wit?
It's in my scabbard. Shall I draw it?
Dost thou wear thy wit by thy side?
Never any did so, though there's very many that have been beside their wit. I will bid thee draw, as we bid the minstrels draw to pleasure us.
As I am an honest man, he looks pale. Art thou sick or angry?
Sir, I shall meet your wit in the career. You charge me against it, I pray you. Choose another subject.
By this life he changes more and more. Think he be angry indeed.
Shall I speak a word in your ear?
God bless me from a challenge.
You are a villain. I jest not. I will make it right. How you dare, with what you dare, and when you dare. Do me right, or I will protest your cowardice. You have killed a sweet lady, and her death shall fall heavy on you. Let me hear from you.
Well, I will then meet you, so I may have good cheer.
Fare you well, boy. You know my mind. I will leave you now to your gossip liking. You break jests as braggarts do their blades, which God be thanked, hurt not. My lord, for your many courtesies, I thank you. I must discontinue your company. Your sister has fled from Messina. You have among you killed a sweet lady. For my lord Lackbeard there, he and I shall meet. Until then, peace be with him.
He is in earnest,
And most profound earnest, and a warrant for love of Beatrice.
and hath challenged thee.
Most sincerely.
But soft you, let me be, pluck up my heart, and be sad. Did he not say my sister was fled? Come in, sir! If justice cannot tame you, she shall never weigh more reasons in her balance. And you being a cursing hypocrite once, you must be looked to. How now? Two of my sister's men bound.
Hearken after their offense, my lord.
Officers, what offense have these men done?
Marry, sir, they have committed false report.
False report.
Moreover, they have spoken untruths. Secondarily, they have spoken untruths. Sixth and lastly, they have belied a lady. Thirdly, they have verified unjust things. And to conclude, they are lying knaves.
Lying knaves.
First, I ask thee what they've done. Thirdly, I ask thee what's their offense. Sixth and lastly, why they are permitted. And to conclude, what you lay to their charge.
Rightly reasoned and in her own division, and by my troth, there's one meaning well suited.
Who have you offended, masters, that you are thus bound to your answer? This learned constable is too cunning to be understood. What's your offense?
Sweet prince, I will go no further to mine answer. Do you hear me? And let this count kill me. I have deceived even your very eyes. What your wisdoms could not discover, these shallow fools have brought to light, who in the night overheard me confessing to this woman how Donna Joan, your sister, incensed me to slander the Lady Hero. How you were brought into the orchard and saw me court Margaret in Hero's garments. How you disgraced her when you should have married her. My villainy they have upon record.
Runs not this speech like iron through your blood?
I have drunk poison while he uttered it.
But did my sister set thee on to this?
Yea, and paid me richly for the practicing of it.
She is composed and flesh is upon silk.
Hero. Now thy image doth appear in the rare semblance in which I beheld it first.
Come, take away the plaintiffs. By this time, our sexton will have reformed Signor Leonato of the matter. And masters, remember, when time and place shall serve, that I am an ass.
Oh, here comes Master Signor Leonato.
Which is the villain? Let me see his eyes, and when I note another man like him, I may avoid him. Which of these is he?
If you would know your wronger, look on me.
Art thou the slave that with thy breath hast killed mine innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
No, not so, villain. Thou beliest thyself. Here stand a pair of honorable men. The third is fled that had a hand in it. I thank you, princes, for my daughter's death. Recorded with your high and worthy deeds. 'Twas bravely done, if you think you of it.
Gentle sir, I know not how to pray your patience, yet I must speak. Choose your revenge yourself. Imposed upon my sin what penance your invention can conjure. Yet sinned I not, but in mistaking.
By my soul, nor I. And yet to satisfy this good old man, I would bend under any heavy weight that he'll enjoin me to.
I cannot bid you bid my daughter live, that were impossible. But I pray you both, possess the people in Messina here how innocent she died. Tomorrow morning come you to my house. Since you could not be my son-in-law, be yet my nephew. My brother hath a daughter almost a copy of my child that's dead, and she alone is heir to both of us. Give her the right you should have given her cousin, and so dies my revenge.
Noble sir, your overkindness doth bring tears from me.
Tomorrow I will expect your comment. Tonight, I take my leave. This naughty man shall face to face be brought to Margaret, who I believe was packed in all this wrong, hired to it by your sister.
No! By my soul, she was not, nor knew not what she did when she spoke to me.
Moreover, sir, which is indeed not under white and black, this plaintiff, the offender, did call me ass. I beseech you to remember it in his punishment. Her!
I thank you for thy care and honest pains.
Your worship speaks like a most thankful and reverent youth, and I thank God for you.
There's for thy pains.
God save the foundation.
Go, I discharge thee of thy prisoner, and I thank you.
Oh, I leave your worship with an errant knave, for I beseech your worship to correct yourself for the example of others. God save your worship. I wish your worship well. God restore you to health. I humbly give you leave to depart. And if a merry meeting be wished, God prohibit it. Come, neighbor.
Oh, okay.
Till tomorrow morning, my lords. Farewell.
My lords, we will look for you tomorrow.
We will not fail.
Tonight I'll mourn with Tiro.
Bring you these fellows on.
Ah, sweet Mistress Margaret, deserve well at my hands by helping me to the speech of Beatrice.
Will you then write me a sonnet in praise of my beauty?
In so high a style, Margaret, that no man shall come over it, for in the most comely truth thou deservest it.
To have no man come over me. Why shall I always keep below stairs?
Well, thy wit is as quick as a greyhound's mouth. It catches.
And yours is blunt as the fencer's foils, which hit but hurt not.
A most manly wit, Margaret, it will not hurt a woman. And now, I pray thee, call Beatrice, and give thee the bucklers.
Oh. Well, give us the sword. We have bucklers of our own.
Those are dangerous weapons for maids,
Well, I will call Beatrice, who I think has legs.
and therefore will come. The God of love that sits above and knows me. Pitiful I deserve. I'm not insane, but in loving Leander, the good swimmer, Troilus, the first employer of panders, and a whole book full of these quondam carpetmangers whose names yet run smoothly in the even road of a blank verse, why they were never so truly turned over and over as my poor self in love. Mary, I cannot show it in rhyme. I've tried. I can find out no rhyme to lady, but baby. An innocent rhyme. For scorn, whore, a hard rhyme. For school, fool, a babbling rhyme. Just very ominous endings. No, I was not born under a rhyming planet, nor I cannot ruin festival terms. Sweet Beatrice, wouldst thou come when I call thee?
Yea, and depart when you bid me.
Ooh, stay but till then.
Ah, then is spoken, fare you well.
No.
But before I go, let me go with that I came, which is to know what hath passed between you and Claudia.
Only foul words, and thereupon I will kiss thee.
Foul words is but foul wind is but foul breath, and foul breath is noisome. Therefore I will depart unkissed.
Thou hast frighted the word out of his right sense. So forcible is thy wit, but I must tell thee plainly. Claudio undergoes my challenge, and either I must hear from him shortly, or I will subscribe him a coward. And now, I pray thee. For which of my many bad parts didst thou first fall in love with me?
For them all together, which maintain so politic a state of evil that they will allow no good parts to intermingle with them. But for which of my good parts did you first suffer love for me?
Ooh, suffer love, a good epithet. I do suffer love indeed, for I love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart. If you spite it for my sake, I will spite it for yours, for I can never love that which my friend hates.
Thou and I are too wise to woo peaceably. And now I pray you, how doth your cousin?
Very ill.
And how do you?
Very ill too.
Serve God, love me and men. There, well, I leave you too, for, yep, here comes one in haste.
You must come to your uncle. Yonder is old Coil at home. It is proof that my lady hero is falsely accused, the prince and Claudio mightily abused, and Donna Joan is the author of all, who is fled and gone. Will you come presently?
Will you come hear this news, Signor?
Oh, I will live in thy heart, die in thy lap, and be buried in thy eyes, and moreover, I will go with thee to thy uncles.
But I'm not told you she was innocent.
I'm just glad that all things sort so well.
And so am I, being else by faith and forced to call young Claudio to a reckoning for it.
Well, daughter, and you gentlewomen all, withdraw into a chamber by yourselves, and when I send for you, come hither masked. Prince and Claudio have promised by this hour to visit me.
Friar, I must entreat your pains, I think. To bind me. Or undo me, one of them. Signor Leonardo, truth it is, good signor, that your niece regards me with an eye of favor.
That I, my daughter, that which is most true.
And I, with an eye of love, do requite her.
The sight whereof I think you had from me, from Claudio, and the prince, but what's your will?
Your answer, sir, is enigmatical. But for my will is that your good will may stand with ours, this day to be conjoined in the state of honorable marriage, in which, friar, I shall desire your help.
My heart is with thy liking.
And my help. Comes down to Prince and Claudio.
They should be here by now.
They should. Comes now the Prince and Claudio.
Tomorrow to this fair assembly.
Good morrow, Prince. Good morrow, Claudio. We here attend you. Are you yet determined today to marry with my brother's daughter? Bring your court wife. Here's the friar ready.
Which is the lady I must seize upon?
This same is she.
Sweet, let me see your face.
No, that you shall not, till you take her hand before this friar and swear to marry.
Give me your hand. Before this holy friar, I am your husband, if you like of me.
And when I lived, I was your other wife. When you loved, you were my other husband.
Another hero.
Nothing certain. One hero died and filed that I do live. And surely as I live, I am a maid.
The former hero. Hero that is dead.
She died, my lord, but whilst her slander lived.
All this amazement can I qualify. I'll tell you largely of fair hero's death. Meantime, let wonder seem familiar.
Which is Beatrice?
I answer to that name. What is your will?
Do not you love me?
No more than reason.
What? Then your uncle, the Prince and Claudio, have been deceived. They swore that you did.
Do not you love me?
No. By my troth, no more than reason.
Well, then my cousin, Margaret, and Ursula are much deceived, for they did swear you did.
They swore you were almost sick for me.
Swore you were well nigh dead for me.
Well, that no such matter. So you do not love me?
No, but in friendly recompense.
Come, cousin, I'm sure you love the gentleman.
And I'll be sworn he loves her. For here's a paper written in his own hand, a haunting sonnet of his own pure grain, fashioned to Beatrice.
And here's another written by cousin Tanya, became her affectionate Benedict.
I'm really sorry.
A miracle. Here's our own hands against our hearts. Come, I will have thee. By this light, I take thee for pale.
I would not deny you, but by this good day I yield upon great persuasion, and partly to save your life, for I was told you were in consumption.
Stop your mouth.
How dost thou, Benedict? The married man?
I'll tell thee what, Prince. A college of witcrackers cannot flout me out of my humor. Dost thou think I care for a satire or an epigram? No. Since I do purpose to marry, I will think nothing to any purpose the world can say against it, and therefore never flatter me for what I have said against marriage, for man is a giddy thing, and this is my conclusion. Come, let us have a dance so we are married, so that we may lighten our own hearts and our wives' ears!
We don't have dancing afterwards.
Whoa, first of my word, therefore play. Strike up, pipers!